So the trailer as well as the patch notes for Special Operations 4 have finally arrived, and that is exactly what we're going to be going over in today's video. So like always, let's waste no more time and let's get right into it. To get things started and to get this out of the way, we're going to go over some of the download things. Of course, the update will be going live tomorrow. Now, for those of you that are on PC like myself, the patch is going to be a total of 19.7 gigabytes for you guys. PS4 players, it looks like you guys are getting the short end of the stick this time around because your download will be a total of 20.3 gigabytes. And Xbox One players, your patch notes will be 18.4 gigabytes. So make sure that if you guys are planning to download the update tomorrow, you guys have the space available for this. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the actual content to expect with the actual update itself. So for starters, of course, we're going to be going over the PvE content. Of course, that means I have to touch up on the very start with the brand new Guerrilla Mode. Now, as a lot of you know, in the previous video that I made about the announcement, I told you guys that it was very possible that the PvE mode was going to be wave-based, and it looks like that is indeed the case. It says, test your endurance with our brand new PvE mode, Guerrilla. In Guerrilla Mode, you and up to 3 friends will face waves of cartel and Unidad members. With each round, the forces rallying against you will grow deadlier as you gather resources to defend a key location. Before each wave starts, you will enter a preparation phase in which you can strategically choose your weapons and attachments. These can be upgraded by collecting gear, by defeating enemies, and exchanging the gear with the shopkeeper. Completing waves will grant you XP, tier points, and prestige credits, as well as an exclusive gear set the first time you beat all 25 waves. So right off the start from this, what we can get is that obviously you can play the game mode with 3 other friends, or you can play it with the AI characters. Now on top of that, they also did show the shopkeeper within the trailer, which is actually a really cool feature where you'll be able to walk up to obviously a shopkeeper and he will have a list of a bunch of weapons which you can then purchase with the credits that you get from each and every single wave. And that leads me to the next thing that we're going to talk about, which is obviously there is 25 waves within this brand new game mode. Once you complete all 25 of the waves, there is a chance that you can receive a special gear. Like I had said in my previous video, this is something that we've been asking for quite some time now. If you guys remember, I made a video probably maybe a year and a half ago. And if I'm not mistaken, the video is called Survival Mode. And it's basically where I talk about this. So honestly, I'm really excited for this. I can't wait to live stream some of this Guerrilla Mode. But moving on now to some of the other things that were added, of course, time and day, you can now change it. I'm sure that a lot of you already know this, but another thing that's also being added into PvE, it is a brand new compass. Well, I wouldn't go as far as saying that it's brand new because it has been in Ghost War, but it is now going to be available within the actual PvE. Next thing on the list is going to be year 2 pass holders. Now, of course, as a lot of you know, they did already say that we were going to be getting customization packs with every single Special Operations update for every single person that bought the year 2 pass. Well, for this specific Special Operation, we're going to be getting a pack called the Active Duty Pack. In this, you'll receive a brand new weapon camo, a submachine gun, as well as a brand new facewear. 3 items being the Penca LN, the UMP45, and the Blast Face Shield. I will be showing a picture you guys in the background right now that they provided for us. Here you'll take a look at a character using the UMP as well as the Face Shield. Of course, like always, on top of the fact that we are going to be getting the pack, all year 2 pass holders will get access to the brand new PvP class on February 27th. Rather, everybody else that doesn't have the year 2 pass will have access to the new class on March 6th. Now, moving on to the next PvE feature. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be for PvE or if it's going to be for PvP. The way that I'm reading it and the way that I'm interpreting it, it seems like it's going to be coming more to the PvE side, but it is a new feature called the Heat Map. It says, we are introducing a new heat map view to your TAC map. Using this view, you will be able to see the most visited locations in Wildlands and perhaps discover some you've never visited before. So I'm about 101% that this is going to be for the PvE side, but if I'm wrong, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Now, the next thing on the list is going to be these seasonal challenges. As a lot of you know, they are changing up completely the seasonal challenges, and they will not be changing every single week. They will be changing basically every single day with a bunch of preloaded challenges that they already have in the game. Now, this is what they have listed as far as rewards. It says 400 prestige credits for completing the 3 solo challenges, 200 prestige credits for completing the Task Force challenge, and 25 prestige credits for completing the Community challenge. Now, keep in mind that these will change every single day, so you'll be able to get these prestige credits every day. Now, along with that, it also says completing a certain number of daily challenges per week will grant you additional rewards such as prestige crates and battle crates. So if within that week you complete 5 of the solo challenges, you'll be rewarded at the end of the week with 3 prestige crates. If you complete 10 of the solo challenges, you'll be rewarded with 5 prestige crates. And if you complete 15 solo challenges, then you'll be rewarded with 1 battle crate. Honestly, I feel like this is how the seasonal challenges or the challenges in general should have been from the very start. I really like the way that they're setting this up right now, and I really like how they're giving out more prestige crates and how they're giving out more of the battle crates, and they're making it available for everyone to do it without having to spend extra money on the game. Now, moving on to the next thing, it is the Year 2 Anniversary Pack. It says, to celebrate the 2nd anniversary of Ghost Recon Wildlands with us, if you played Wildlands between April 1st, 2018 and March 31st, 2019, you are eligible to unlock the Year 2 Anniversary items in the Ubisoft Club. Now, I know that a lot of the hardcore fans are going to absolutely love this pack, and that's just for one simple fact, and it is the fact that it brings one of the weapons that have been requested a lot throughout my comments. So with this, you'll receive the brand new FAL assault rifle, you'll receive a Year 2 parachute wing, and a Year 2 gear patch. In the background right now, I'm going to show you guys a preview picture that they shared with us. Everything in this pack obviously looks really cool, but the main interest here is obviously going to be the FAL assault rifle. Keep in mind that this will be available in the Ubisoft Club. And speaking of Ubisoft Club, it seems like 48 new voice lines are going to be added into the game. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this means that they're going to be in prestige crates, but it seems like they're adding them over to the Ubisoft Club. So if you do want to get your hands on these 48 new voice lines, just know that they're definitely going to be available in the Ubisoft Club for a total of 40 Ubisoft Club units. Along with the voice lines, you will also find some brand new XP boosters located within the Ubisoft Club. Now, moving on to the next thing, it is going to be the battle crate items. So a total of 30 new items are going to be added into the battle crates. Of course, keep in mind that voice lines will be moved over to prestige crates. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a picture for every single item that's going to be added, but I do have a full list with the name and what exactly it's going to be. I'm not going to go over every single one of them, but I will show you guys the list in the background so you guys can take a look at it. All I'm seeing is a lot of costumes are being added, headwear, lots of weapon camos, lots of face wear. I see some assault rifles, some tops, some parachute wings, even some emotes, not too many actually. Now, one thing that I do want you guys to keep in mind is that in the last video, I told you guys that they were going to be increasing the drop chances for the crates, and it seems like it's not going to be coming to actual battle crates, but prestige crates are getting a drop chance, kind of a buff. So rare items now have a 55% drop rate, epic items have a 34% drop rate, and legendary items have an 11% drop rate. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the numbers to compare this to the previous way, but one thing that I will say is that all the social items have now been switched over to rares. So victory poses, emotes, and voice lines are now all considered rare. So they do have a 55% drop rate. Now, next up, I know that a lot of you have been telling me in the comments, how are we going to be able to get the honey badger? Is the honey badger gone forever? And it seems like every single item that's being added into the battle crates as far as weapons go, they're going to be available for individual purchase. So the MK18, the M110, the MK16, the ACS-12, and the honey badger will be available for individual purchase. And now finally, for the final PvE thing that we're going to be covering on, it is the brand new theme that's coming with this update. So unfortunately, there isn't going to be any type of mission from the looks of it, but it does seem like The Division 2 is going to be the theme for this update. And I'm absolutely loving the way that they're introducing this, because they've added in hidden voice recordings, audio recordings basically, throughout the entire Wildlands world. It says, discover an exclusive new audio story set between the events of Tom Clancy's The Division and Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Hidden in the world, there are 6 audio recordings. At the location of the final recording, you will find a reward to unlock. Now with this, they also introduced a brand new parachute skin picture, so I'm assuming that that's going to be the final reward. No word, of course, if we're going to be getting anything more than just a parachute, but this is absolutely amazing. This reminds me of the Yeti. We're getting absolutely no information, and we're just being told that there is a bunch of secret audio files hidden throughout the world, and we have to find them. It's going to be extremely cool, and I honestly cannot wait to find these. Of course, the moment that the update goes live, I will be looking for these, and as soon as I find any of them, I will bring you guys a video. But anyways, that pretty much does it for all the PvE content. Now let's go ahead and move on over to PvP for all of my Ghost War people. So of course, to start things off, the custom match browser in Ghost War is going to be available. You'll be able to create and filter matches using the following criteria, which says game mode, maps, game format, round time limit, supply crates restock, adrenaline rush, starting hour, weather, friendly fire, realistic magazine reload, and ignore full matches. So all of these features and settings will be available for you guys to change and create for your own little custom matches. On top of that, bleeding notification in Ghost War will now be a thing. Ghost War will now contain an audio notification when your ghost has started bleeding. Players that turn off notifications or play without their HUD will be able to hear when the status triggers. As I've said before, I am not the biggest Ghost War fan, so I don't really know much about this information, but if I'm not mistaken, I think before, when you would get shot with a bleed effect, it would just kind of put a symbol on top of your head, and it wouldn't actually make any type of noise. So if you weren't really paying attention to the symbol over your head, you wouldn't know that you were bleeding to death. So I'm sure this is going to make a big difference for a lot of people. Now, moving into the brand new class, it says the Sapper is a new support class option. His primary weapons are the TAR-21 and the VSN. Sappers can deploy a specialized drone that shoots concussion mines. These mines drain stamina from players and suppress them, slowing down their rush. Now, although I have said that I don't personally like Ghost War, I don't really like playing it, but I do very much enjoy watching it. Players like Psycho and Desert Dog are some of my favorite people to watch. So I'm honestly really excited and really curious to see how they play with these classes. And I also can't wait to hear what they have to say about it on their live streams. Make sure that you guys go and check them out on Twitch. Now, moving into the two brand new maps that are going to be coming to PvP, that is Gas Station and Airbase. I have two pictures that I will show you guys in the background right now to kind of tease the maps a little bit. Along with that, I also said in the previous video that two brand new PvP events were going to be coming, and that is Danger Zones and Arms Race. Now, they didn't give too much details on this, but they did put a picture of the actual cards. I'm going to try my very best to read what it says, but for Danger Zone, it says, recurring radiation waves blast all operators' positions. Avoid staying in one place for too long. And for Arms Race, it says, armed with only pistols, you have to move fast to seize better weapons from chests scattered across the map. Wait, what? That sounds a lot like... That's crazy. What? Okay, I kind of had to pause the recording there for a second and really read that over again, but it kind of sounds like that's going to be a completely different... I don't know, man. We need to vote for that one, and I need to get my hands on that because that sounds actually a lot of fun. Arms Race is something that I definitely want to check out as a PvP event. But anyways, guys, that pretty much does it for all of the PvP information. Like I said before, and like I said in my previous video, it seems like this update was really PvE focused. I know that a lot of the PvE guys are going to be like, oh, but we didn't get any type of new story, any type of new mission, any type of this. But I will say that they did focus a lot for the final year 2 update on the PvE content, and I'm actually very satisfied. One thing that I did forget to mention earlier within the PvP is that there will be a new pack in the store called the Frontline Pack. In this, you will find the MK16 assault rifle, the M110 sniper rifle, a riot control vest, a heavy riot control vest as well, an armored pants, and a tiger stripe weapon camo. In the background, I'll show you guys a picture of that little preview that they shared for us. But anyways, that pretty much does it for everything that was shared for the patch notes of Special Operations 4. I'm honestly super excited for tomorrow. I will definitely be waking up very early so that I can jump on and get some content for you guys. Now, of course, tomorrow my main focus is going to be to get videos out for you, but I will try my very hardest to stream tomorrow. If not, we will definitely be streaming Guerrilla Mode the day after. But there is just absolutely so much content that we have to get over that it is just insane right now. We have Guerrilla Mode, we have to find all of the Division tapes, and it's honestly just going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait until tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all types of different content. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so that you guys don't miss any of my videos for Special Operations 4 tomorrow. But like always, I will see you guys in the next video.